Valerie, French weather services have described the cyclone as exceptional. Can you give us a sense of how the storm progressed and what made it so powerful?
Well, Chido is the most intense cyclone on record to make landfall on the archipelago. Mayotte hasn't seen a cyclone of this intensity since 1934, and so it hit the island as a Category 4 cyclone with winds reaching 226 kilometers per hour on Saturday. That is the maximum speed recorded by French weather services before, connections, the data was cut off by the passage of the cyclone. Waves of up to 6 meters high were also recorded on the island. And the storm, though, started out as a relatively small cyclone north of Madagascar in the Indian Ocean, according to meteorologists, with winds extending over a distance of only 50 to 100 kilometers. And then it quickly intensified before reaching the archipelago of Mayotte. And so what happened is this: the eye of the cyclone really traveled over Mayotte, and so that is what made it so exceptional. French weather services say it is highly unlikely. I mean, the probability of the eye of a cyclone actually going over such a small area is quite rare, and so the fact that it did, made this storm so devastating with the images that we have seen in the trail of destruction. The small, compact size of the cyclone also contributed to its intensity because the energy derived from a warm ocean was concentrated over such a small area over Mayotte.
Now, as you and I know, the region is no stranger to cyclones, but what do we know about the role of climate change in this storm in particular? It certainly sounds like it's a big part of it.
Well, I mean, the storm was certainly supercharged by warm ocean temperatures in the Indian Ocean. Climate scientists have recorded exceptionally high temperatures over the last few years, and especially this year now in the Indian Ocean with surface ocean temperatures close to 30 degrees, but also very warm, deep waters. And so that's what you're seeing now in red, areas around Madagascar and the coast of Africa and Mayotte in between, with really high temperatures. And this creates a very large reservoir of energies for not only cyclones to develop, but also to become very intense. And so warm ocean temperatures can lead to more evaporation, more moisture in the atmosphere, and that is really what's making this cyclone so powerful. Does it actually mean that we can make the direct link as of today between the cyclone and climate change? It's not that simple. Obviously, it'll take months for scientists to really pore through the data, the climate models, to really come to that firm conclusion that whether this cyclone was made several times more intense or more frequent because of climate change. Now, we have seen over the last few years scientists being able to come to that scientific conclusion more quickly with what we call rapid attribution science reports. That being said, I mean, there's no doubt that there is a pattern with warm ocean temperatures. And, last interesting thing that I wanted to mention, again, according to French weather services, they had predicted a higher than normal cyclone activity during the season from November to April, with at least 13 cyclones for the whole season.
Valerie, thank you for that. Now,